So today I'm going to be playing Elden Ring. I'm going to be starting a new game and teaching you all about what you should and should not be doing. As you can see, all the controls are labeled as controller controls instead of PC controls. So I'll be showing you how to do stuff on mouse and keyboard. Okay, so first thing you have to do is select your character class. Now, the only thing that this affects is the attributes that you start with and the equipment that you start with, and both of those can be changed later on. There's a point in the game where you can allocate all your attribute points to different attributes, so don't stress too much about which attributes are which. The Vagabond is a good solid character to start with. Good equipment, good weapons. It has the highest vigor, so health points of any starting class. In the Warrior, also an okay class. It's a little more skill based because it has the highest dexterity attribute of any class to start with. Hero, a bit more simple. It's the strength based character. So if you want to buy or find the biggest, heaviest melee weapon to just club enemies over the head with, and you choose the hero. Bandit, a little more skill based. You get more short range weapons to use with this, and this shield, which is a parrying shield, which if you want to try parrying, this is the class to choose, but maybe not great for a first run. This, however, this is a sorcerer build, which is more skill based. It's because you gotta switch between your weaker melee attacks and casting spells. Now, in a certain sense, like, keeping your distance from enemies while casting spells at them is easier than melee combat in its own way, but it's still a little more advanced playstyle. Same goes with the Prophet. This is like a faith-based build, which is the other kind of magic in the game, I guess. With both builds, you're still expected to use melee weapons from time to time, but yeah, using spells is fun in its own way, but it's harder. Samurai is cool class to start with. It's dexterity and endurance based, which means a lot of stamina to do cool moves with. You do start with a cool samurai sword, the Uchigatana, which and the good armor, clearly. Prisoner, not such a great one to start with. It's more challenging. I'm not really sure what to say about it. Confessor is cool. Confessor is like a paladin, like a faith warrior, a strength faith build. So if you like doing melee but are interested in dabbling in the faith spell area, you can choose that. And then Wretch, clearly, you don't start with anything, just a club, but the good thing about it is you start at Rune level 1, which means it's easier to start leveling up. So, but you don't start with any equipment, so it is, yeah, it's for more skilled players. All these other classes start at higher attribute levels with some of those attributes like allocated to different things. Confessor has the highest starting attribute level, and Wretch has the lowest with the at level 1. So we're going to start with Vagabond, since it has good starting equipment and pretty good attributes. Okay, this doesn't matter, type A. This doesn't matter, tutorial. And then the only other thing that matters here is the keepsake. So having no keepsake, as you can see, the past has been well and truly left behind. So if you want to, I don't know, a simpler playthrough, more pure playthrough, that's what you do. But it's nice to know that your options here. So Crimson Amber Medallion increases maximum HP. That's nice to have in the early game, but you can buy it pretty early on for only 1,500 runes. So, if you can hold on until then, you can choose something more valuable. The Lands Between rune, used to gain many runes. So many runes here is 3,000. I've tested it before, and 3,000 runes is kind of a lot at the beginning of the game, uh, but not really. It's enough to level you up like 5 or 6 or 7 times, depending on what class you start with. So, if you want to start with like a with a little boost, you choose that. Now, Golden Seed, it enhances Sacred Flasks. What it does, it increases the amount of times you can use your flask to heal your health or restore your your mana points. So I like choosing the Golden Seed because it's more health overall. Go you can go with before having to go back to the Grace and give up. Fanged Imp Ashes. Ashes are said to hold spirits within. Oh yeah, so the ashes you can use to summon allies in combat. I don't know how good the Fanged Imp Ashes are, but I found plenty of other ashes that summon allies that do just fine. I have fought Fanged Imps before, and they're not so great. Like, they're okay. I would not choose this, because you have plenty of other ashes to choose from. And then Cracked Pots. Three strange cracked pots that somehow mend themselves, a container for certain thrown items. So this is good because you only find so many cracked pots throughout the game, and you use them to craft like throwable items. Yeah. So if you like using that, if you like throwing fire pots at people, that's good. And then once you use the item, you get the cracked pot back to craft another pot to throw with. So if you like throwing pots, that's nice to have. Stone Sword Key breaks the seal on imp statues that can only be used once. So this is like a Pharaoh's Lockstone or whatever, where you can use it to get into different get into like secret little areas that hold like special little treasures. Not so useful in the early game, but it becomes more useful later on. So maybe for more experienced players who know like where they're going to use the key. And then 5 sacred branches with charged with beguiling power, said to originate from the demigod Miquella. So this turns enemies into allies, and there are only 5 of them, so you got to use them wisely if you choose these. I wouldn't choose these unless you know what you're gonna use them on. You will find bewitching branches on your own, so maybe you can test them out before using them here. And then boiled prawn boosts physical damage negation. That's good, you know. You can choose that. It's 5 pieces. So the crazed likeness of a noble whose eyes have been gouged out attracts enemies' aggression. So yeah, not great. Definitely for advanced players who want a harder time getting through enemies. I'm going to choose the Golden Seed because, yeah, it just, it's unlike all these ones down here, which are single-use items. The flask charge recharges every time you go back to the Grace. So I'll choose the Golden Seed and then finish. And then here's the cutscene. We can just press escape to go through this. The cutscene is nice, but we gotta go. Okay, we're here. So, WASD to move around, clearly, and then hold down the spacebar to sprint, and then you pick this item up to open this door. So you hold down the spacebar to sprint, and then Chapel of Anticipation. Camera controls is the mouse. And then, if you press the spacebar while walking, we'll do a roll. If you press the spacebar while standing still, you do a step back, which are good dodging techniques. But, as you can see, we're fat rolling right now, because our equipment load is too high. If we press escape and then click on E to choose equipment, and press escape to close this, as you can see over here, our equip load is too high. We're heavy load right now, which means we're fat rolling, so it's harder to dodge stuff. So if we go to the halberd and press R for remove, as you can see now we're medium load. So if we try to roll now, see a lot smoother. It's a lot easier to dodge attacks. And so we'll go down here, just run across this bridge, and yeah, that's the castle we'll be going to later. Uh-oh, don't fall off the bridge. Behold, well done. Yes. Well done crossing the bridge. Okay, so you press E. When it says press Y right there, it really means E. And then to praise a message, to rate it good, press G for good, and then applaud this message. And then the 3 horizontal lines means escape, so you can disparage this message. Why is it always F? Yeah, I'm gonna be mean. Oh, its appraisal is 5, but rated poor. Okay, and then you find an enemy here. It's pretty hard. Oh, there it is. Pretty freaky. And then you can try to fight it. Oh. You can beat it. Oh. Oh, wow. Or you can just let them kill you, because, hey, I'm doing pretty well, actually. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, even if you do beat them, you just end up in the same place. And then there's a cutscene right here. We can skip that. With escape. There we go. Flask of Crimson Tears and Flask of Cerulean Tears. Cool. The Cave of Knowledge. Jump down the hole up ahead and you will find the Cave of Knowledge. Hello, Mr. Ghosty guy. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. Sure. Let's do it. Will that hurt? Here we go. Sights of Grace. Resting outside of Grace will restore your HP, FP, and cleanse any ailment status. And we can fast travel to the Lost Graces later on. So that's nice. Why don't we rest at the site of Grace? And then you can store items in here. You don't really have to, but you can also pass the time. And as you can see, Morning, Noon, Nightfall. That might become useful later on. And then you can click on flasks and then allocate flask charges. So the Flask of Crimson Tears restores HP, and the Flask of Cerulean Tears restores FP or mana, which you use for weapons, skills, or spells to cast. Since we're not going to be using FP right now, not with this build, you can allocate all your flask charges to, yeah, the Crimson Tears, and then add charge to flask. Use 1 golden seed to increase your number of flask uses. Added a charge to Crask of Flimson Tears. Okay. Oh, and then you press Q to go back. Yep, you press E to select and then Q to go back. Oh, hello. Hey. Okay, so here, on the bottom right there, you can see on the bottom we have the Flask of Crimson Tears and Cerulean Tears equipped. If you go to equipment, you can equip different items to this little hotkey, hot bar down here. You can remove stuff too if you're not going to use it. And then to switch the weapons in your right and left hands, you can click on the right arrow key or the left arrow key, or you can hold down Shift. You can hold down Shift and scroll up on with your mouse, or to switch the right hand, or hold down shift and scroll down to change the one in your left hand. Okay, so you lock onto enemies. Why? By time for stealth, yes. Lock on by pressing Q, so you can see your camera will stay locked onto the enemies, which is nice. So, and then to attack with your right hand, you just, oh! That's right. If you attack while their back is turned to you, you will do a, well done, you will do a backstab attack. Okay. Okay, so to use the weapon skill, you block, you hold down the right click to block, and then press the shift key. Since we are holding the shield right now, we're going to parry him. Watch this. Oh, got him. Okay, so parrying is kind of hard. At first, once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. So, alright, so here's how you two-hand a weapon. You two-hand a weapon by holding down E, and then clicking the left mouse. So now you see the skill we're using changed. So now if we use our weapon skill, guarding, yes. If we use our weapon skill, let's do it now. For now, let's just guard with our shield, and then attacking them right after their attack is deflected is especially nice. And you can dodge. Yep. You can dodge attacks by rolling or backstepping. But here, let's try dual-handing this weapon and using this skill. So you hold down right click to block, and then press shift, and then oh. So squaring off means you get into this stance, and then ooh, that's cool. Okay. Of course, you can also... Oh, there's a sniper here, that's right. You can also dual hand the left hand item by... Oh, you can pick up these fruits, too. Yep, materials will be used for crafting later on. You don't have to pick up these fruits because they're very common. Yeah, you can find plenty of them later on. Let's see if I can double hands. Yeah, I can double hand the shield, which... I can hit people with a shield, but it doesn't do much. Yep. Yeah, this is switched right hand and left hand armament, and then wield with two hands. Yeah, let's, these guys with a spear and big shield are super annoying. Let's just, you can trigger them into attacking by attacking them first. Can you? What's up with you? Dude. Okay. You can just break their stance by just attacking them. Ah, death, indeed. So if you attack someone while they're blocking with a shield, it doesn't do any damage, or it does very little damage. Let's see if I can parry this one. Oh. Oh, I did not parry. Can I parry you? No. So as you can see, if we get attacked while guarding with a shield, we don't take any damage. Hello? But we do take a hit to stamina, and if our stamina goes to 0... If our stamina goes to 0, then our stance will be broken, leaving us vulnerable to a critical hit, just like I did to that guy before. Can you, What? Why can't I parry? Their attacks are too slow. Okay. Yeah, you have to get the timing just right to parry. What if I try to parry you, huh? You gotta hit the shift key just as their attack is coming at you. Hello? Oh! Just as they're swinging their weapon, that's when you press the key to parry, I'd say. Hey, you. Skills. Special armaments. Armaments have special abilities called skills. Okay, let's use it. So, alright, double hand this, and then block, and then shift, and then trigger. Oh, nice. Got him. Like the precious item. Crouching. Crouching makes it harder for enemies to discover you, especially in tall grass. Yep, so to do that, you press the X key. Yes, press the X key to crouch down and sneak up behind an enemy, and then backstab. Ooh, get fucked. Okay. Praise the grass. In short, try light. So be sneaky. RB or right click, left click near a back turned enemy. Critical hit. There we go. Stance breaking. Charge attacks and jump attacks make it particularly easy to break an enemy's stance. Hold RT, charge attack. Right. I think a charge attack means a strong attack, which means you hold down shift and then press the attack button, which, as you can see, is a different attack than just going like that. See, if we... And then we can do a jump attack by jumping and then attacking, you know, very simple. Stakes of Marika. Upon dying, you will be revived at the site of grace last visited. However, if there's one of these statues near where you died, you can choose to be revived there instead. Ah, parrying. Indeed. Okay, so this is just another soldier dude. Let's see if I can parry him. Guard counters. You can perform a counterattack immediately after blocking an enemy attack. Guard counters make it easy to break an enemy stance. Oh, RT immediately after her blocking an attack. So a strong attack after blocking. Okay, let's try it. Oh! So did you hear that glinting sounds after I didn't expect ill-omened creature? Yeah, that means I did the guard counter correctly. So when it says RB, that means left click, which is a light attack, and then RT is a heavy attack, which means hold down shift and then left click. That's how you do a guard counter. Visions of life, still no death. Yep, and then we're back here. Why is it always weak foe, indeed? And then you can pick up this item, which is a gesture. And here's a little baby tree. Nice. So you can change your gestures by going to this menu. You can you can click R to remove, and then F to choose another one. We can do warm welcome. Which is the one we just got? Strength. And then press E to use them. Yes. Oh, and then you have this pouch over here, yeah. Okay, so there's a grace right here. And then here is one of these stone sword key slots. This is a later game area. Then cooperative multiplayer. You can this is for later. You can use Tarnished Rule's finger to write a gold summon sign. Cooperative multiplayer will begin once you have been summoned by a player from another world. Finger Severer. And then Finger Severer returns you to your world. So those are multiplayer items. They're all in here. Multiplayer menu, yeah. You'll probably want to wait until you level up a little bit before you start doing multiplayer. Okay, so as you can see, we started with two weapons. Remember, the longsword and the halberd. Why don't we try using the halberd a little bit. And then here, we're in Limgrave. Hell yeah. First view you see of the outside world. It's pretty nice. You got the big-ass Aird tree looming in the distance. You got the Stormvale Castle. Even now, some sites of grace retain that power. The golden rays will guide you along your way. Yes, if you open your map by pressing G, in that menu you can check your current position and terrain and buildings in the surrounding area. Yep, you can see the Grace is pointing us this way, which is showing us where to go. Don't be fooled by the size of the map. It gets much bigger than this once you find map pieces. The map. You can update your map with new information by finding map fragments at stelaes along the road. You can also use the map to freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks that you explore. Okay, so you can talk to this guy.
Yes.
Tarnished, are we? You can skip through his dialogue. Of course, you have no shame in it. For, however, you are maidenless. Yes. Yes, we're maidenless. No need to remind us.
Without an invitation to the round table hold, you are fated, it seems,
To die in obscurity. Yeah, whatever. Luckily for you, there's one shining ray for hope, even for the maidenless.
Even the maidenless.
For even the maiden.
Vale.
Vale.
Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life.
Yep, that is what we just found. Rays pointing in a particular direction. That's what we just went over. The guidance of grace, the path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed, grace's guidance holds the answers. To a path you are meant to follow. Okay. Damn, that's dark. Maybe the path we are meant to follow leads to our grave. Okay. Castle Stormvale on the cliff. Okay, well that's all that guy has to say. So we run down here, and then here's more rower fruit. Summoning pools. The small golden effigy. Yeah, so this is allowing us to summon people, or that's another multiplayer item. You can summon other players to help you in boss fights. Okay, so check out these guys. You can just stab them. You can get their bones, which is a crafting item, which is used later on. You can craft arrows, throwing knives with bones. Oh, and watch out for that guy. That guy is a pretty strong boss. You can fight him if you really want to, but he's really hard. Most people wait until they've leveled up and gotten better equipment to fight him, so just go around. Just go around him. Got him. Watch out, he's coming. Just go into this church right over here. Golden Rune 2, that's nice. Praise the church. Yep, Church of LA. And then light this grace right here. Whoosh. Fast travel to sites of grace, yes. And there are certain areas where you cannot travel to sites of grace, in which you're kind of trapped. Which is, but yeah, you can just press G to open the map, and then fast travel to whatever site of grace you went to before. And this is how you strengthen armaments. Let me talk to this guy first. He's a merchant. Yes, we are tarnished. Yeah, I'm not after your threat. Carle.
Purveyor of fine goods.
Very fine goods, yes indeed. And then if you ask him for his recommendation, he'll say you should buy a crafting kit, which is true.
The kit costs a bundle, but the
oh yeah, he hates his cut. Oh yeah, every customer counts, sure. So you can sell some stuff. We can sell these golden runes. Selling the golden rune is basically the same thing as using the golden rune, because it gives you runes. So you can purchase, you gotta purchase this crafting kit. You don't have to, of course, but if you want to craft items, it's a pretty big part of the game. And then cracked pots, that's for crafting throwing stuff. And then this expands your crafting repertoire, and if you press R, it'll give you more of an item description, and it'll show you which items you can craft. Bone arrow fletch, and bone bolt, glowstone, and then meats. So yeah, kind of use later on. And the torch is also an important item. You can purchase torch. And then a telescope, almost an astrology tool, actually. A stolen part of a larger instrument allows the viewers to see far away things. The fate once great within the night skies has been fettered by the Golden Order. Okay, well, that sucks. So you can buy that, but it costs quite a bit.
I'm glad
So.
you took my warning to heart.
Yes.
You made an excellent choice.
He knows we bought the crafting kit. Item crafting, yes. Containers, yes. So if we go down to item crafting, yes. Oh, we can make fire pots right now. Cool. So if you, again, if you click on R, it'll give you more of an item description. So you'll see it scales with attributes, strength B and dex D. B is pretty good scaling. It goes B, then A, then S is the best scaling. And then D is the worst scaling. I don't think it goes lower than D, yeah. So, over here, oh, hold on. If you click on equipment, we can see these have their scaling too. Both of these are DD, but since these Ds are red, that means it's worse than whatever item you have equipped at that moment, which is this. So even though they're both D, there's still like, there's still a spectrum within the D, you know? There's still it's not like you go right from D to C. Okay, so what I like to do here is equip the torch in this hand, so you can still have the weapon in the other hands, and then you can raise the torch like this. Okay, so we find one smithing stone here. We can use the smithing table. But we need one more smithing stone. You go 2. You need 2 to go from level 0 to level 1, like Halberd plus 1. Then you need 4, then 6, and then you need 2 smithing stone level 2s. Oh, and when you're in this menu right here, you press X to cycle through the menu to the right, and then Z to cycle through the menu to the left. So that's good to know. Let's press Q to get out of here. And then if you press the map, it's the same thing. Oh, and you can go through a list of the sites of grace by pressing F. You see a lot of controls. If you don't know what they are, you can press F or G or R. Yeah, so zoom right here is just scrolling. And then let's see. Mark site of grace. If you can place a marker by pressing E. That's basically the A here. And then press X to do hide or show multiplayer status, and then press R to do the markers. R is markers. You can choose between any of these. I don't know. Put a diamond here or whatever. Oh, and then if you place a beacon, you can see it in the real world. Where's the beacon? It should be over here. Over there. Wait, over there. Where's the beacon? Where's the bacon? Why don't we place one closer to us? Right here? Oh, there it is. You can kind of see it. You should be able to see it better. Anyway. Oh, there it is. You can see that one there. Okay, so these statues you'll find from time to time. They'll point you towards a little mini dungeon where you'll find a little mini boss at the end. So you just follow that where it's pointing. That's one of the first mini bosses in the game. Oh, check these out. By killing these birds, you can get some items. Sorry. Flight Pinion and Foul Foot. Those are two pretty commonly used crafting items. Oh, here. This is good. Trina's Lily. These are valuable. These will become more valuable later on, at least. And then, holding down spacebar to sprint, we're going. You can kill these guys, but they're useless. And then you can kill these guys to get the turtle neck meat, but that's not so useful until later on in the game. Uh-oh. That music means we're being targeted. Here, an aired leaf flower. Okay, so the halberd is a nice weapon because you can use it for thrusting attacks like this, so it's kind of like a long-range spear-like weapon. But if you use the strong attack, ooh, you can also do a sweeping attack, which is good for dealing with large groups of enemies. And then that's the long-range attack right there. Okay, so these are the first proper enemies you'll deal with. Should we just face this guy head-on? What if we dual-wield this? Yeah, it's a thrust, still a thrusting and swinging attack. Oh, we do it like a spinny around. Oh, whoops. Oh no, we're fat rolling. And stab, stab, and stab. Easy. Are we? Yeah, we're heavy loaded. Is it the torch? Yeah, it is the torch, isn't it? Is it? Damn it. You know, you can remove the gauntlets if you're too heavy, because gauntlets don't do much. I mean, it's the smallest piece of armor you have. So you can remove that if you want to still use the heavier weapons. Oh, and there's another knight right here you can lock on, and then stab, stab, stab. You do a little more damage if you're, you get them by surprise. And even more damage if you sneak up behind them like this, and then backstab. Oh! Oh, and did you see that puff of white magic? That means they dropped an item. Lordsworn's Bolts. Useful for, you know, if you ever want to use the crossbow weapons, which is a choice you can choose. Ah, the Budding Horn. That's a rare item you can get. So you see these glowing skulls? If you roll over them or attack them, you get a Golden Rune 1, which is worth 200 runes. Uh-oh. Nope, you didn't see anything. Didn't see nothing. Oh, he sees me. Okay. Run. That's me sprinting while crouched. Okay. So, root resin. That's very good to get early on. It'll become useful later on in the game. You'll craft... It's used to craft items that will... Oh, whoa. Oh! These things are annoying. Oh! Get them. Those are the great dragonflies. And if you kill them, you will often get the great dragonfly head, which is another crafting item. But they're kind of a pain to kill. Okay, so... Here's a grace you can get. Praise the dog. Yes, there are wolves in this cave, and then like a little mini-boss at the end of the cave. So that's a little mini-adventure you can do later on, but for now... Actually, that's one of the first things you can do. You can do that and go to that little catacomb over there before you advance over here. You can, but we should probably just go. Oh, hello. Oh, do you hear that twinkling sounds? That like glittery, like fairy sounding sound? There are ruined fragments over here. There are crafting items. They're not so useful, but they're worth something. You can hear it getting louder, can't you? It's right there. These are the scarabs. Oh, it saw us! Ah! Oh, I almost did a jump attack. No, don't go away. Let me kill you. No, 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 no. Hey, hey, get back here. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, you can get the jump on them, and they will either restore your Crimson Tier Flask or Cerulean Tier Flask. Sometimes you can get rare items by killing them, so you should try to kill one as soon as you find one, because they might give you like a Ash of War, or like a rare item, or a new spell to use, perhaps. Campsite ahead, therefore try beating to a pulp. Yes. So, you can try fighting these guys. These guys. Oh. That's how you trigger them into attacking first by... You trigger them by attacking them, and then they'll attack you. So we can fight all these guys. There's a big old knight over there. Oh, by the way, the way you use the item in your thing is by pressing R. So you can take a sip of that. Oh, and we can make stuff here. Raw raisin out of the raw fruits. That's used to heal your steed, which we're about to get. So you can go down here, click on E to select, and then E to select another item in the thing. So now you can cycle through them. We can't use the raisin now, but we'll be about to. So you see this grace over here? This is where we gotta go. If we rest at this grace right here, we're going to meet our maiden, and we will no longer be maidenless. Hello, Melina. Should we just skip this? Yeah, we should.
Have you heard
Hello.
of the Finger Maidens?
The Finger Maidens. Oh, I've heard of them.
They serve the Two Fingers,
Two fingers.
offering guidance
Two fingers.
to the tarnished.
Yeah, the maidens like the two fingers, you know.
I am afraid.
Yes,
Are
I am
maidenless.
maidenless, I know. You don't have to keep saying that.
I can play the role of maiden.
Oh, you can you? So we're not
Turn
maidenless
wounds into
anymore.
strength
That's nice.
to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring.
Yes, aid me in my search.
You need own to the foot of the
Sure. I don't know what happens if you refuse, because I would never refuse a fine woman like this.
turn
No.
wounds into strength.
Another match.
Another mat. I bequeath to you this ring.
Hey, it's, Spectral Steed Whistle.
Use it to traverse great distances.
Mm-hmm.
It will summon a spectral steed.
Name's Torrent. Yes, Torrent knows us.
Torrent has chosen you.
Torrent is wise in his own way.
Treat him with respect.
Oh, sure, we'll treat him with respect, alright. Okay, so now we can level up.
Shall I turn your runes to strength?
Yes, you shall.
Share them with me.
Okay, level up menu. You can use your runes to increase your attributes. Okay,
Principles you would follow.
so Vigor increases the health, which is nice, but we already have high Vigor. You can see it levels up the HP right here, but also like all the different defense powers. FP raises your Mind raises your FP, which is like your mana. We'll use that later on. Endurance raises your stamina and max equip load, which means you can equip heavier and heavier items without fat rolling, which is nice. Strength. That increases the attack power of strength-based items. Strength-based weapons, as you can see, like the scaling determines like how much your attributes affect the weapon, and then like the greater that attribute is, the greater effect it will have on your weapon. So dexterity is kind of like strength. A lot of melee weapons scale with dexterity, and a lot of others scale with strength, and a lot scale with both. And then intelligence, that's used for like casting spells and stuff. And then you don't have to level this up unless you're like unless you know what you're going to use it for, and you're going to use it for something. Faith is nice. There's a lot of faith spells that require a lot of faith to use, but there are also like weapons, melee weapons that require faith to use, so you might consider leveling this up later on if you plan on using certain weapons. And then arcane, it increases your item discovery, as you can see. I do like having more item discovery, but like arcane is the only thing that affects. As you can see, no matter what you choose to level up, it will level up defense power and your immunities, your body stats. Although arcane does raise your defense power by a little more. See, all this raises like the first 4x1. This raises your intelligence, raises magic defense. Interesting. Oh, and vigor raises your fire defense. Okay, but arcane raises your holy defense as well by 2 actually, and raises your vitality. Okay, so that's one benefit of increasing arcane. Greater item discovery means you when you defeat an enemy, it's more likely they'll drop an item, and you can often sell those items for more runes. So if you want to level up arcane, you should do it, earlier on in the game. They can also drop items like smithing stones, which you're going to be using later on. So the greater your arcane attribute is, the greater it is, the easier it is to farm stuff. Farm items. So why don't we upgrade endurance for now, since we're a little heavy, on the heavier side. Horseback riding. Okay. Pouches, yes. So again, Y means E most of the time. Right here. So you can, hold down E and then use like down, left, then right. Lose all runes, return to the last side of grace visited. No thank you. Okay, so you can equip the things to your pouches by going like this. These 2 slots, I guess you can use from the equipment menu, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to use the Memory of Grace, because why would I want to lose all runes or to return to the last site of Lost Grace when I can just fast travel? I don't know. It could be because I'm trapped and I can't travel to a site of Lost Grace. So I can just use this to escape the situation if I'm ever trapped somewhere where I can't fast travel. That's basically the only use the Memory of Grace has. Let's equip the Spectral Steed Whistle. So if you hold down E, and hey, we're on horseback, and if you jump while mounted, you can do a double jump. Isn't that fun? That's cool. Yep. And then, the halberd is very useful on horseback because of the longer range. And then there are these enemies on horseback. Let's try... Oh, you there. Oh, let's try horseback combat. And let's charge, and then... Oof. I don't like hurting the horses, but they're just a casualty of war. Oh, whoops. And you right-click to swing left. Oh no. We're not going to lose here. Yep, right-click to swing left, and then left-click to swing right. Oh no. We attracted the giant bats. Oh no, this is... Oh, you gotta drink the flask. to restore our health. Oh wow. Oh wow. Please leave me alone. Please. Okay. Oh, vanquishing enemy groups. Sometimes... Oh, this is the only way to pause the game, by the way, pretty much. Yeah, vanquishing an enemy group will replenish your flask. The number and type of flask to be replenished varies depending on the enemy group. Yep. So that's nice. It means you don't always have to return to a site of grace to restore your flasks. If you beat enough, like, enemies, eventually your flask will be restored. Oh no. These flying bats are super annoying. Oh, so you hear that voice? We will save that guy from something. Oh no. This is super annoying. Oh, please die. Thank you. You die too. Come on.
Stop pretending you can't see me.
But I can't see you. And it's this guy right here, right? If you attack this bush, whoosh. And then you gotta get off your horse to talk to people.
Oh, yes.
This right here is a demi-human. Some cloud turned me into a tree. Yep.
I was pushed out of them. I ended up as a tree.
Okay, whatever. Don't care. Didn't ask. So this guy,
When they so this is all I have to explain. Hope.
mushroom times 10. Nice. So this guy is a little NPC. This
Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
Sure. Sure you will.
Right,
Yeah. As you can tell, this guy is not going to be very useful. That god-awful cave on the shore. Oh, and what's this? There's an item right here. Oh, Arteria Leaf. This is a very valuable and rare crafting item you will use later on. Okay? So. That guy, Bach the Demi-Human, is like an NPC that has his own quest line. The cave on the shore is like down here on the coast of Limgrave where you first spawn. Anyway, let's go kill these fools over here. See this guy? See these wagons? These have treasure chests on them. If we be very, very sneaky, we can lock on to this guy and then backstab. Oh, whoops. Got his attention. It's nice how these guys don't, like, call out for help. Ever. So you can just kill their enemies. Just kill them without alerting their comrades. Okay, so we'll open this. And we have a flail. Nice. Interesting weapon that, why don't we use it, actually? Oh, we can't. We don't have the dexterity to use it. That's right. As you can see at, attributes acquired. Dexterity 18. We don't have that yet. Okay, so that causes blood loss buildup, which, if it causes enough blood loss, it does a lot of damage. That's what a lot of the status effects do. Okay, there's another guy right over here. Hey, you. Watch out for that guy on the right. You see he has a horn on his belt. If he sees you, he will blow that horn and alert... Oh no. Watch out for that guy too. If he blows the horn, he'll alert all the other guys in the area. That is a way they do call for help. Uh-oh. He's coming this way. Did he notice the dead body? He's like, oh well. This guy died somehow. Okay, so if we be very sneaky, we can go over here and collect this item right here. It's a map. Map Limgrave West. Nice. Okay, so there's an item over there. We can get that later. For now, let's just kill this guy. Again, the spear and large shield combo is super annoying to deal with, so let's just kill him stealthily like that. Nice. And then jump up here. And then pick up this, the Lord Sworn's Greatsword. A very useful weapon. It requires a lot of strength to use, but it's the first great sword you find. And then this grace is important. Okay, so you see that big giant dude up there? He'll jump down, and then you'll have to fight him while those guys snipe you with their crossbows. So Ideally, you'd have run near the crossbow guys and have the giant troll hit them for you, because the trolls do friendly fire damage. But that's for later on. For now, we can just kill these guys. Be very sneaky, sneak. Sneaky. Whoops. Oh, I did the backstab. Whoops. And then stab. Stab. Nice. Oh, an item right here. Rune fragments. And then, why don't we just sneak over here? Uh-oh. Whoa, watch out for those big bats. And here, a golden rune. Golden rune 1, that's nice to have. Let's see, it's over here, isn't it? Hello. Stab. Stab. Watch out for the wolf. Oh, whoops. Huh. Oh no. Let's do the... Oh no. Huh. Strong attack! Oh no. No. Oh no. This is bad. Strong attack. Oh! Let's heal. Whoops. And then... Oh no. Oh no. I forgot about those guys. Okay, run away. Run away. Run away. What do you want? Wanna fight? No. Oh no. God damn it. Okay, well... And you know, dying will actually enable me to show you something else. Let's do the last site of Grace visited. It's actually closer. Oh, whoops. Okay, so on the map, you can see the site where we died. We can get our runes back by going over there. Yeah, so this is Limgrave. The Bach quest is down here somewhere. And then you can see the site of Grace pointing us, and then you can see characters on the map over here. Finger Reader Crone will tell you some weird stuff, and then Calais, the merchant, is over there. Okay, so why don't we go get our runes back. This time the giant bats will not bother us. Gate front ruins. And stab. Stab. Stab, and... Oh, swipe. And then snake up on this guy. Got him. And then go over here. Hello. You can bait them one at a time if you really... See that? They don't even call for help. Easy. Oh no. Not so easy. Yeah, the dogs are can be difficult enemies to deal with. The wolves, rather. Oh, whoops. Wanna come over here? Oh no. Oh. Okay, so as you can see, this sweeping is good for dealing with multiple enemies at once. Oh, yeah, you can get smithing stones from killing these guys, so this is actually a good place to farm. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a good way to deal with them. Trigger them to attack by attacking them, and then just dodge around them and then backstab them. Okay, so down here, down these stairs, is an important item as well. Just open this door, and then open this chest. Now we have a whetstone knife and ash of war, storm stomp. You can grant affinities to your armaments at sites of grace. Cool. Why don't we go do that? We can just travel to a site of grace, just like that. And then we can click on Ashes of War. Ashes of War menu. Why don't we, and again, press X to go right and Z to go left. So, why don't we do this on the longsword? It has the square off right now. How much? Oh, we need 16 strength to do that. Okay, why don't we try doing Storm Stomp, and then Standard and Quality. Okay, so Standard does not affect, like, the attack power or the scaling. This reduces the base attack power, but increases the scaling, which is not good right now, because our attributes are not great, so the scaling increase does not make up for the decrease in base power. But it is useful once you do raise your stats. So later on you will get like different builds, like just in more than just quality. You can make it scale with like faith or arcane even, or intelligence, or like make it scale just with strength and make the scaling much greater. But for now, let's just do standard. Okay. Now let's try using it. Okay, we have to dual hand it, and then stomp, which does stuff. It stuns the enemies. Why don't we try using it? Let's see, is there any other control or like thing I forgot to mention? Oh no. Okay, so let's try using it on this guy. Okay, Storm Stomp. Oh, yeah, stunned him, and then did a little damage, but mostly just stunned him. Okay, let's try stunning this guy. We don't have this element of surprise here. Oh, yep. So that's nice. Okay. Let's go horseback riding. Let's see, you can sprint on the horse as well. I don't know what else there is to show exactly. Let's see. Oh, there's this Agheel Lake. You can walk on the lake. It's a very shallow lake, I guess. Oh. Can we get the dragon to show up? Okay, so those guys are all gonna get killed by a dragon. But, oh well. There's a cave right over here. It's like a little mini dungeon with a mini boss at the end. So you gotta go down there and into that cave. Yeah, there's a bridge over there. Let's see if we can get the dragon to show up. Hello, dragon? Okay. So, the horse does take fall damage, and if the horse dies, you die too. From fall damage. Oh, there they are. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Flying Dragon Agheel. I guess that's what it's named for. Okay, so this is the first big boss you can encounter, really. Don't really want to fight him now. There is a stake of Marika close by, so if you do choose to fight him, you can respawn right back into the battle. Oh wait, did we get our runes back? Whoops, I forgot. Okay, so you can just ride down there. I totally forgot to get our runes back. How embarrassing. Okay, so... is the dragon music still playing? It is. Why? Okay, so you can see on the compass, it points you to where your runes are. Here they are. Yep, so we can get all the runes we lost back, which is nice. Let's see. You can do strong attacks on horseback as well. Ooh, that was nice. And then you can pick up these just by running over them with the horse. And then, yeah, the halberd. Oh, these. Praise the knight, then be wary of knight. What? Is there a knight at night? Why don't we try using the bird's eye telescope? They can get a bird's eye view of the... Ooh, there we go. You can see the dragon. You can see the ruins, the castle, the gate to the castle, and then all that other terrain. Oh, and if you go... if you start at that dragon, you go under that bridge. That little canyon will lead you to several places. At the end is its own mini dungeon with its own mini boss at the end. And you meet a character like right around there. You get invaded, which means you fight an NPC that's a lot like a very skilled player. So you can beat that guy. Then there's another little mini dungeon to the left there, where you meet a character. You can make friends with him, or you can kill him. So that's another little tip. And then if you if we go across the bridge down that road, we will press Y to end. Let's just finish off this video by doing that. As you can see, ooh, kill the guys with torches. They're super annoying on horseback. Ooh, why don't we kill this little guy? Yeah, so... Ooh, see? Ash of War Determination. That's one of the things you can get by killing those scarabs. New Ash of Wars, which means new weapon skills you can apply to your weapons. And these bolts... Let's fight this guy. This horseback guy. Ooh. So if you're lucky, or if your arcane is high enough, you can get that big sword. It's a dismounter. It's a great sword. So it's pretty useful. Whoops. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you kill their horse before you kill them. And there's an item right here. Smithing stone. Ooh. And you see those mini air trees, they're still pretty big. Of course, the big trees, the air tree. And then there are the minor air trees. Sometimes there's usually a little mini boss at the bottom of them, which is nice. Uh-oh. Is that guy blowing a horn? What is he doing? Or is he just looking with a telescope? What is that guy doing? Anyway, you can see this big carriage being pulled by these two giant trolls. These giant trolls are easier to kill because they don't have swords on their backs that they use, and they're sort of like chains in place while they're destroying the stone and stuff. And if you fight one, the other one will just sit there while you kill his comrade. And then, once you kill both of them, you can get the treasure chest on the back, and that's a great axe, which is a good weapon, but it's a heavy weapon. It requires a lot of strength to wield. So, if you attack them... Okay, so these guys actually stagger pretty easily, which means if you do a few strong attacks on them... Can I do it, actually? Oh, see? I staggered them. And then you can get off your horse, and then you see that glowing area. Ooh, right in the frickin' eye. Got him. Nice. Strong attack? Oh, now he's mad. Uh-oh. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. But... Oh, whoops. Killing them on horseback is, fine, too. Oh, whoops. Watch out for their attacks. Their attacks are pretty easy to dodge. Never mind. I guess they're easier to dodge on foot. Yeah. So... I think that's a good place to end it. Yeah, let's see. Did I forget anything? Let me think. So, where to go from here? If you want to complete the game, start completing the game right away, you go through the storm gates and go up to Stormvale Castle, and then you'll find the first big boss, Margit the Fell, which is a pretty difficult boss. So you might want to level up a little bit before you do that. You might want to do the little quest down here on the coast. You can go down here, down that road we were just on. See, that's where I died right then. You can go down this road, you can go down, there's a whole other area down there you can explore. That's actually what I did the first time to level up a little bit before I fought the big boss at the gate of Stormvale. Also, you don't even have to go through Stormvale. You can go to where the Finger Reader Crone is, and then at the end of this bridge there's a little path that goes around Stormvale. So you can bypass the first two major bosses like entirely by taking that little path. So that's a little little advice for you there. So that statue is where the starting area is, where we spawned. Yeah, down that road, go down that way. You can oh, you see those ruins right there? You can meet there's a little mini boss in there where you can meet a character that sells you magic spells you can learn. Of course, that's only like useful if you have like an intelligence build. So yeah, I'd say that's it. I'll leave it there. Let's see. Oh, the talismans. That's right. This would be like a crimson amber medallion. You can get these later on. You can get a talisman pouch, which will allow you to equip more than one talisman at once. Oh, and then the arrows. So we got crossbow bolts here, and then arrows for like bows here. So you use the first slot by doing just a regular attack, and you use the second slot by doing a strong attack. Yeah. I think that's about it. And then, oh, you use these golden runes. Oh, you can equip these throwing knives, or kukri. And then, let's see. Inventory menu. You can use golden runes, you can use selected number, you can just select 5 to select them all. And then that's 1,000, 200 per each. Oh, and this is all the information. Examine using X means pressing R to get the detailed view, and then you can change that by pressing F. If you don't know which button to press, you can press like R or F or E. It's usually one of those, or X or Z. Let's see. Guard counters. Yes, RT, it means strong attack, which means hold down shift and then attack. Adding skills, talisman legs. Oh right, the torch we bought. That's a good, pretty useful thing to have. Okay. And then smithing stones. Oh. And yeah, I think that's it. We can upgrade a weapon now since we have more than 2. But yeah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe. You can check out my other videos. I have a video fighting Margit the Fell, which is the first major boss. I have some other videos doing some other stuff, in this channel. Let's see, I did some other stuff in Elden Ring. I'll be posting more videos, too, about Elden Ring. So if you like what you see, stay tuned. Check out the videos on my channel. And, yeah. I'll see you later. Goodbye.